ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time again. Episode 163 of From the Sidelines. We're back again for another podcast for your ears, or maybe your eyes if you're listening to us on the video side as well. We got quite a bit to talk about tonight. We got an event this weekend, so that's always exciting. There's a lot of things to break down with that, and we're going to get into it just right away here. So let's go ahead. Let's bring in our co-hosts. We got Brando Baird. Well, okay, he's taking a sip of his coffee. He grabs that as I go to say his name. Love that. But we got Brando Baird. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, it's good. Recording a day early because obviously traveling for the tournament. Some people are. I'm not.
I was gonna say, you're getting all your bags packed.
Yeah, so FOMO's already setting in. Already planning this layout. We'll talk about it in a bit. So much fun. FOMO's hard. FOMO's hard right now.
That's okay. That's how I felt the whole entire year. So you're not alone in that, buddy. But next up, we got our other co-host. And I brought him in first last week, so that's the only reason I brought you in first this week. Sorry, Brando. But Stephen Hatch, how you doing, bud? Co-host of the podcast. What's it do?
What is going on, guys? I'm fucking excited to get down into today's episode, bro. We are killing it this weekend, right? Me and Ryan, I'm excited to see you. Brando, I'm gonna miss you. I don't know if we got the cardboard cutout figured out, but we know we got the Lieutenant Dan version of you, so we should be okay. So I'm definitely excited to get into this week's episode.
Hatch, I know you're a big thing for Night Rain players this week. You got hard mode coming out, right? Isn't that
Man, dude, let me tell you. The enhanced version of Libra, that shit haunts my fucking nightmares.
They keep dropping things right as you're leaving for events. Dude, they don't want you to get a world first in this game.
Every week is something new, actually, and it's
surprisingly, I actually did know that fact. There's another podcast that talked about it recently. But it is crazy the amount of shit that they're pumping out into that game. So that's cool. But like we said, boys, we got to talk about the event. But before we do that, we got to talk about our sponsors. We got NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy. I threw one in literally right before we started the pod. It's been a long ass day, and their extra caffeine and neurotropic is going to pep me up and get me ready to go for this podcast. It's pretty much the thing that's going to get me through it. Let's be real. So NECTR.energy. That's where you can head over to get some more information about the product. It's an awesome little pouch. It looks like a Zen, maybe a tobacco product. The big difference, there is no nicotine or tobacco in this product. As I mentioned, just caffeine and a neurotropic. So get you a little more energy, get you buzzed up and going throughout your day. The boys over at NECTR, NECTR.energy, NECTR.energy, they gave us a promo code MafiaProductions for a buy two get one free over there. Just throw it in and get a couple different flavors. Throw them in your cart, see which one you like, and you can order some more from there. So we appreciate the boys over at NECTR. And go use the promo code and grab yourself some tins to try on out. We also got next up Welts Clothing, weltsclothing.com. Brandon, get rid of that fucking ugly hat.
Damn, I threw that with some force.
That was a good one. That was a good one tonight. Weltsclothing.com. Keep struggling over at weltsclothing.com. I'm glad that Giants hat caught some damage there. I would love if that was broken in half right now. But I would only be so lucky, you know. But yeah, weltsclothing.com. We love them. They make some awesome apparel down here in the state of Texas. They do a lot of great things for the community of paintball, and they drop awesome things at the first Wednesday of every month, which is Welts Wednesday. So if you're ever curious about what they've got going on, make sure you check out their website, weltsclothing.com, at the first Wednesday of every month. That's when they drop their limited edition pieces. Could be straps, could be jerseys, could be tank tops, could be t-shirts, could be hats, could be scarves. I don't know. They got it all over there at weltsclothing.com. You never know what's going to be available on the next Welts Wednesday. So stay tuned and go check it out. Code FTS over there. Save yourself a little money at checkout. And then next up, lastly, but definitely not least, we've got Hormesis Paintball. Hormesispaintball.com. You all know them. You all love them. Go check them out. Go support the things that they're doing in the game. They support this podcast as well as many other things in the game of paintball. So we appreciate their support. And you guys should go check it out at hormesispaintball.com. All right, well, my stomach's growling, my knees weak, my arms are heavy, there's vomit on my sweater already, but let's get into this podcast, boys, because it's episode 163 with no mom spaghetti. So NXL Texas, it's happening this weekend. If you're listening to this on Patreon, it happened in the past. If you're listening to it in the public, sorry about that. Go be a Patreon member. It pays. Makes it. You
get some free shit.
You get better shit. But NXL Texas, you guys played the layout. How's it looking? I'm gonna be fully transparent and honest. I haven't even looked at the layout.
That's okay. That's okay.
I know nothing. I know zero. I'm the layman for this episode, so please explain it to me a little bit.
Absolutely. I'm gonna try my absolute best to paint the most vivid picture of what this layout is. Right. So It's kind of hard now that I'm like put on the spot. It's kind of like hard to like put it down. It's like you know. But dude, fun field, so much fun. I think that the lane, like the little lanes, like out towards those insert bunkers, I felt like they're the perfect length to where, unless you're like super quick, right, you're not really gonna hit that home shot, right? It just seems so fast, right? The perfect gap, perfect length to where they can shoot back at you, and physically impossible for the ball to get across the field in enough time, right? At least when we're playing against our own guys, like on semi-pro, right? All our guys are fast enough to where they're getting through it. I thought that the Dorito side is so much fun. I love being able to just bounce around back and forth. There's a lot of short bumps that are quick to where there's a lot of bounce shots. And I found myself a lot when I would get into these powerful positions where I hear the other team calling me out that I'm in this spot where I have to go back and set up for a different situation because they're just going to be hammering a bounce shot into the power spot, right? So it was just overall so much fun. Got some experience on the Dorito side, the Snake side, play a little bit up the middle. I'm very excited for this. I think that people on our team are definitely going to stand out. And boys are going to become men. Very excited for this layout. So does that make a little bit of sense? Did that paint a picture a little bit?
A little bit. I was going to defer to Brando, let him add to that a little bit. He was at practice as well.
Yeah, it can play fast. That Dorito side can play super fast as long as no one's looking. And I do think all the spots are shootable. It's just you're gonna have to pick and choose, right?
That's true.
You're gonna have to pick and choose whether to double or even triple up a certain spot with some guns, and then shoot the shooters as well. So it's gonna be shootable.
What if you can't shoot the shooters, Brando?
Play ball.
You're to die then. Yeah.
Okay.
Sucks to suck. Snake's always hot, right? Snake's always gonna be hot. Two guys in there, no matter what. And I don't know. I this field it makes more sense in my mind. I even told Shim this the other week. We were playing the France layout, the NXL Europe layout that they just played.
Yep.
When I was playing that, playing like a 3 on that, it was a little hard for my mind to really call the switches and put a game plan together midpoint, because it was such a fast field that you want to be like way up in the spots. And there's no lockdown. I felt like there was no lockdown zones, right? Whereas this one, it's a little easier to lock up. You could have eyes everywhere. That's what I like. You could see everything. You got to get in certain spots to see it, but they're makeable, and you could see it all and communicate. It sucks I'm missing this damn layout. I wish this layout was the Ohio the Ohio layout. I'm very interested on seeing some clips from this past weekend, the cans right off the break. Seeing a lot of people play cross on those for a lot longer than what we were playing. So that's,
I think it was depending on the way we were set up in the game plan, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, we were able to play cross, right? Depending on what it was, the game plan. Yes, you are right, but they were playing it a lot longer than any of
the
our
average of what our points were, for sure.
So I think come Sunday, those are going to be on the cross very long, which I felt that the home and those two cans were just death traps. Once either side gets up far, you're fucked. That home looks nice. That home's pretty.
GTFO.
For sure.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like shoot your shot, you're out.
Get the fuck out of there.
Absolutely.
Your clock's ticking.
It's goddamn hell.
Yeah. But no, it was a fun layout. We played mostly ourselves this weekend. We had 9 Saturday, then 10 on Sunday, and played some of the local teams, got different looks, did a lot of like low body situations, and man, what else? What else? Oh, the middle, the middle. I want to touch on the middle.
Stuck in the middle with you.
You know,
Baby, why don't you? Just kidding.
It's like it's almost no man's zone going up there.
Yup, closing man's game for sure.
Yes, yeah, the middle was fun playing that. Yeah, I wish I even played it more, but it really is.
It was hard to get to.
It was.
It was hard. That snake is, dude. You fucking belly flop an inch over and you're in the snake. You know, and the snake one, basically the back part of the snake is a tower that can just look inside all day.
Yeah.
Right. So the middle is definitely like mid game kind of thing, where it seems like Five Alive, a lot of those people that were going up to that center tower were just getting pinched out late game by the people that were getting, because the snake was just so easy to get into. Right. And because there's two ways to get into it. You can do the broken arrow, because there's a little temple with an offset beam into the snake, and then there's the normal typical snake one where it's a beam going straight down. I thought there's so many different ways to get into these spots on the Dorito side and the snake side, and I was having a lot of fun playing with our new pickup Garland. I felt like he was able to learn a lot this weekend playing with me, as because I was his two a lot of the times, where I'm like, hey, he was making a lot of mistakes at first where he was dying, and I'm like, dude, chill, wait for me to get over with you. We're going to use teamwork. Don't do anything by yourself, right? Because every single time he was trying to do something by himself, he was getting shot, right? And it seemed to where it's like, he gets out wide. I make my way out with him. I get behind him. I say, hey, I got it. Like, wrap on this guy, and then I take the dominance. Go, I got you. Go underneath, and it's night and day. It is almost like a simple equation. You know, so I think that's the way that the high quality of paintball is going to be played, is with those simple operations. Hey, I got you. Wrap on this guy. Go.
Yeah.
The bunkers are so close to each other where the big thing it's going to be is the back guy connecting them. Mm-hmm. Right? The three connecting them to where the snake side is going to have its own two-man communication that's really good, and the Dorito side is going to have their communication that's really good. The three guy, that's going to be a big job for that guy to connect all of them together and put it together.
Definitely. On that Dorito side, touch on that. I feel like it is going to be a lot of leapfrogging between the front guy and the back guy, You know, it's who's ever to, because those gaps are fucking huge to get through with anyone sitting on it cross field. Yeah. So
there are times where I'm like taking a step out wide, going like at an angle to that inset Dorito, and then putting some paint on you, make you flinch for a second, then jump in the spot.
Yeah.
I feel like there was so many times where I had to do that to get into a position to shoot somebody. Because just sitting in the back, you're not gonna do much unless they're really like going sloppy up the middle, like what we were saying. You know, that middle tower, that's pretty easy to watch. You know, the back snake bunkers can for sure watch that. Yeah.
I'd almost invite anyone to go up to that middle tower on that Dorito side, please. That's a free kill for us.
For sure.
But I'm excited to see how the top pro teams play this. Fit. I'm excited to see how Fit slows this field down and really works this field. Works their operations and everything. So, yeah.
Excited to see Damage's 25-man roster out there. Very, very excited to see that, be debuted.
Are they at the roster limit at this point? Goddamn.
I think they are, actually. I think they have like 12 or 13 or something like that.
Damn. I think you'd only roster 12, yeah.
I think they have like the max, which, dude, that is a great problem to have, let me just say, right? And, I mean, I'm excited to see the way the Russians play it. That's a team where I'm excited to see the way those machines work at it.
Just flying down the field.
Absolutely. I think that Karslev, in my opinion, one of the greatest Dorito players, honestly, like overall. Like, he is so good mechanically. Like, the guy's a fucking robot. There's a reason why he plays in the Russians. I mean, his last name's Karslev, but whatever. But I'm definitely excited to watch him play it, because that's a style that I definitely, try to mold my own form around it, right? Very aggressive, very smart.
Try to emulate. That's the word you're looking for.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. That's a big word. Too big for my fucking brain.
It's 3 syllables. It's
3
not
syllables.
that big.
That's still big for him.
But overall, I'm excited to get to the event. I'm kind of curious on the weather. Ryan, what's it looking like over there as our correspondent?
It's just been Texas weather. It's been sunny and hot, and then you'll get a couple days of rain. Currently looking at the forecast, there's no rain on the forecast. I will say, though,
I feel like
that can change. So
absolutely.
Just be on the lookout. Now, it does look like it's going to be a hot and sunny weekend. I'm seeing 91s. I'm seeing 90s. But, again, it is Texas weather.
Damn.
Shit can change. Shit can change. So keep that in the back
Texas
of your
feels
mind.
more
But
like
yeah,
Florida now. I feel like the way you describe it sometimes, Ryan,
So-
with the rain.
I mean, because that's how Texas is. We're at the same equator as Florida, pretty much. But the difference is just the humidity. We don't get as bad a humidity as like Florida is. It's not that like super fucking
Dense air.
Yeah, but it's still. I mean, you're gonna sweat. It's fucking in your gear. It's gonna fucking suck.
I mean, I'm excited as long as it's not like last year's. Last year's was the Rain Bowl.
Yeah.
Last
Yeah,
year's,
that
as
was
long-
last year's.
As long
Yeah.
as it's not like last year's, I'm okay.
I mean,
I think
hopefully
that,
it could happen, but hopefully not.
Is it at the same location as it was last year?
I believe so. I know it's in the same city of Garland, Texas. I don't know if it's at the same exact venue. I just don't know that information off the top of my head.
So if I am correct, that venue, if my memory serves correct, not too bad.
Not
too
horrible. I
bad.
mean, once the rain hit, it got fucked up. But that's
Absolutely.
yeah.
You put that rain anywhere.
As big
and
of a
that is gonna
storm it
mess everything
was.
up.
Yeah, for sure.
So you can't. And shout out to the NXL for straight up making that even playable for the Sunday matches, right?
Yeah, doing what they can.
Right. Like I know their machines and their equipment are through the roof expensive, and that the NXL runs on a goddamn shoestring budget, right? And I know one of those scoreboards ain't cheap. They're sacrificing potentially a lot
They're
of
also
their
not that
equipment.
expensive.
Well, I don't know, but it's also
I mean,
you don't want to buy a new one.
The Pro Field one is probably a little bit more because it's an actual video LED board. But I mean, like regular sports boards aren't the most expensive thing. It's just it's also more so the problem of having like you have to have more at the event there, like because if shit gets rained on and boards start to go down, then that's a problem because teams need to be able to see time on the board and everything that's going on. So it just causes issues if those things go down. But it's not necessarily like it's not a Joe Exotic, I'll never recover financially from this moment type thing. It's more of like a fuck, this just causes a problem for the games that are going on.
Absolutely. And the higher and higher division you go, the less and less problems that the field is going to have. Like, dude, I remember playing D4 and they're blowing whistles. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yes, but also no. Like, I just didn't like that statement of the higher you go, your fields have less problems. No, the fields have the same amount of problems. It's just they get taken care of in different manners. Like it's, if something goes wrong in the pro field, they're dropping everything to make sure that field is running again in 10 to 20 minutes. Whereas, if you're on a divisional field, it may be a while longer.
I mean, Brando can back me up on this. The difference between when we play on the Lone Wolf field, the Premier field, compared to the other Premier field, what is the Hormesis field?
Whatever the second,
whatever
field
sometimes
is,
it's Infamous, sometimes it's Hormesis, sometimes it's Sup Air, whatever, right? That secondary Premier field, there is a huge difference in urgency when it comes to equipment. Like, dude, our X-Ball, one of our 2 X-Ball matches last event, we had no air for like half of it.
And we told them before during their lunch, hey, our air station's down. Yeah, we go to it.
And
they didn't get to it till like 5 minutes into our match.
They didn't even care. And I'm just like, bro, we're fucking like.
I will say, this is where I got to give a shout out to Mike's crew with USXBL and WC. I've literally seen Rod sprint his ass off to make sure a team gets their air station filled, and Rod's one of the scorekeepers for
He's a great
USXPL. He also is NXLs too. Patron of paintball right there. But like I've seen that man be like, "Oh shit, you guys don't have air. I'm the only one around who knows how to fix that," and like run over there to make sure they can finish out their game. And like, yeah, that's for like D5, D4. But that's also just that's their main clientele. It's not like they have teams above that they have to give more preferential treatment to.
Absolutely. Let me just say something about Rod. He is a great guy. It doesn't matter what division he is. He fixes a problem when he sees it. He is a great guy to have around his staff. Absolutely. Right. And pretty sure he'll be at the NXL. I'm excited to see him.
I think so.
Pretty sure. I feel like I see him at like every NXL.
He probably will be. I can't confirm that right now, so that's why I'm always hesitant to say it on the podcast. But yes, he probably will be. He's one of the paintball traveling circus guys. He goes to everyone.
Absolutely. Dude, some of my favorite with Dallas coming up, all the familiar faces that I'm so excited to see. Maddie, who works for NXL, not Maddie Marshall, but also Maddie Marshall. I'm excited to see him. Smiley Joe, ARG Image, all the boys. I don't know if Lastro's going to be there. If he does, I'm praying to the gods that if they existed, I'd pray.
You should be there.
I'm excited to see all the Oni guys.
Do you know something I don't about Lastro?
No, I don't know if he had to like get time off work or something like that.
He is. I mean, they have weekends off, so he'll at least be there for the weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, because like same thing for me. Like I have to drive up Friday. Like I'll be there Saturday and Sunday. I can't get work off because if I'm not at the studio, no one else is there to do it. So
yep,
yeah.
So and that's just real life things. Kudos to you guys for doing your guys' real life jobs.
Speaking of real life things, you guys know who I met this morning doing a podcast?
Oh, let me guess.
You'll never guess. Brandon knows. Nikki, but it would have been kind of cool. Damn, yeah, he's literally gained 4,000 followers during today. But go check out his Instagram channel. It's a guy called Little Man J. He's a dude who he's got a couple like birth deformities and stuff. So he has like some kind of, he looks a little different. But he's a musical artist. Honestly, I didn't know who the fuck this dude was before I met him today. I was blown away. Very talented dude. He ended up singing live on the show that we recorded today. He did 2 different songs, played acoustic guitar. It's really interesting because unfortunately some of his like hand issues that he has, he can't play guitar normally. So he like found this other way that he's able to still play chords and like play the guitar. Dude, also like younger guy. I think he's in his like just turned 20 or something like that, but very respectful. Like was constantly like thanking all of us for having him on the pod, and was like shaking mine and Rob's hands, the producers and stuff. And he's like, oh damn man, like that does make an impact on you, and you're like, oh shit, like you didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that you did. So yeah, Lil Man Jay, go look him up. He's got some good music coming out. He does like country music. He does like kind of the more modern type of country, a little rap influence, a little country influence, that type of stuff in there. He's also got some other ballads and stuff. We heard a song that's coming out on the 19th today. He gave us a little preview of it, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that pod comes out Friday. If anyone's interested, that'll be on the Drinking Bros channel if you want to go hear more from him. But yeah, man, that was a cool dude to meet. Lil Man J. Lil Man, okay. And then J, just J.
J.
Like not J-A-Y,
not
J.
Okay, sweet. And I was curious about
that's where your brain was going.
If it was little or Lil, that is a huge
Lil Man J. How many times I gotta say Lil Man J? Thank you, Brando. I saw you put in his Instagram. Lil Man J.
One more time, I didn't hear it. No, I'm just
it's in the fucking patch.
Let me see this guy.
How tall was he?
He's pretty little. He actually, Brandon.
What the fuck? I've seen this guy.
It's a competition between you two. I won't say that you're taller, but like when I first saw him, I was like, oh, it's Brando's height. I was like, oh, it's around that level.
Dude, I've actually seen a couple reels of this guy.
He's had some stuff go pretty viral and blow up, but yeah, he's releasing like singles now. He's doing like Spotify stuff and all that. So yeah, no, it's I don't know. This might be one of those shows that in like 3 years I'm like, oh, I interviewed that dude, like before he blew up.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really interview him. Fucking Ross did. I was there producing the show, but yeah, no, it was a cool day. Cool person to meet.
Dude, that is freaking awesome. Lil Man J. Let me repeat it again for the people. Lil Man J. Right. So I'm gonna give this guy a follow.
Technically, his Instagram is Real Little Man J. I think that's what he goes by on everything. He has good branding. Shout out to Lefty. But yeah. So No, interesting dude. Cool to meet. He had like a little videographer guy with him, a dude named Thomas, who was like filming, doing some behind the scenes stuff. But yeah,
Is this the most famous guy you ever met?
Hatch, I worked in a movie with Brad Pitt. I shook his hand when I was 10. No.
But I'm talking like while you're like an adult.
Even then, no.
No. Who's the most famous person you ever met?
Rob O'Neill. I like. What are we talking about here?
I just want to make. I was just curious.
What? You should know that one, Hats. Come on. Do you think there's anyone bigger than that guy who I've met recently?
I don't know. That's what I was asking. You know, I mean, shit, dude.
Do you know who that is, Hatch?
The guy who shot Osama bin Laden, right?
There you go. I was like, I'm just checking in here.
Yeah. So the most famous person I ever met, I met Travis Pastrana from Nitro Circus.
Travis works with Black Rifle. Yeah. He's in like the same realm as all these guys, yeah.
He was a cool ass guy. I was taking a flight from LA to San Francisco, and he was on the plane, and I got to. Oh, so we were in the airport, we were in the terminal, and we were sitting next to each other, and I'm like, holy shit, this is fucking Travis fucking Pastrana. So I was picking his brain about Nitro Circus, like what's the craziest shit you've ever done? You know, you guys know me, how I am, right? And he was just a dope ass guy to talk to, because he reminds me of very much of kind of like Tony Hawk in a way, you know?
Yeah, those old kind of action sports,
the OGs like, of their being, you know.
There's a certain term for it, like not icons, but kind of like leaders for that industry. Like those guys really were. They did a lot to make X Games and that brand of like extreme sports blow up in the early 2000s, and they definitely were.
For sure.
There was other guys, Brian Deegan. There's a whole bunch of other skaters I can't think of right now who are also in that conversation. They definitely did. And I've always gotten that vibe from Travis, another guy I haven't met. I work with people who have met him. He always kind of, seems to be that guy who's kind of chill and, wants to have a conversation, is open to that if he's in public. So, yeah, no, that's a cool story. Hopefully that's on my list of guys I may meet someday doing this job.
Dude, and, Brando, who's the first person you've met?
The most famous person I met?
I guess technically Jason Momoa. That one's also pretty up there.
Yeah, we had dinner with him.
That one's also pretty up there.
In Hawaii, by the way, too. So it's real.
Yeah, that was a good night with Jay. We call him Jay. So,
like just the letter J, not J-A-Y.
Nah, just Jay. No, famous person I've ever met.
Wasn't a good joke, Ash.
It'd probably have to be.
You never know.
Yeah, Stephen Hatch. I'd say.
Stephen Hatch, Stephen Hatch from the Sidelines podcast. That's a confusing thing to say.
Yep. Fucking hate that guy. It was funny. So one of the guys I was talking to, because I like chatting up people at the paintball field, right? And there were some of these guys that I haven't really seen before, and I'm like, "What's going on, guys?" Like, I think they're what was their team?
I'm kind of the alpha of this field, so how are you guys doing? Come check in with the Sigma male of the field. Is that what you did, Hatch?
This guy.
Is that what you did?
I just like checking in with people. Be like, yo, dude, what's going on?
Did you leave stash out or stash up? Were you?
I didn't even. I had my mask on. We were on the field.
Okay.
Right, so I had my mask on.
So even more intimidating.
Right, and it was funny. He's like, are you the guy that's on Instagram a lot? And I'm like, Yeah, maybe. Sometimes. Right? I'm like sometimes, and he goes, oh, what's that guy's name? And I go, oh, I think his name's Hatch. I fucking hate that guy. So it was just overall really funny.
Hatch is on your jersey.
Nope, wearing the VG jersey. I'm in the clear.
Oh, there you go.
Wearing the VG jersey.
Well, and you do look Latin, so they were like, oh yeah, that's Hatch or Steven Vitagomez.
Yep, mustache going through the RMX, dude. By HK. Feels good. So it was just an overall funny story when it came to the field over this weekend. For me personally, I feel like nobody does that as often as they should. When you're at a certain level in paintball, it's like, dude, you should always go and check around with every single divisional team that plays at your field.
Hatch, not very many people in life are as social as you are.
That's probably very true as well.
I think that's the other thing. You say it like it's something that yeah, why isn't everyone doing this? It's like, I don't know, because I don't want to talk to random people. Like, I'm not. That's a you trait, Hatch. That really is. And I think what? I just don't think you give enough credit to how much of an extrovert you can be at times.
You know what? I appreciate that, and sometimes I don't think it's a me thing, because sometimes I have to like hype myself up. I'm like, all right,
No, but it is a you thing. That's what you
grow the game.
No. But you're the one hyping yourself up. You're doing it, so it's you. It's
That's
not.
valid.
It's not
That's
like
valid.
it's not like Tegan being like, "Oh, I need you. We're going to a game show party or something. I need you to really kick it in overdrive." You're the guy in the car who's like, "Tegan, I'm going to talk to you for 10 minutes tonight. The rest is going to be, the whole entire group. I'm sorry. I love you. I'll talk to you later." Like that's what that conversation goes like.
The thing is, you're absolutely right about that, actually. Whenever there is like a social function, dude, I am just chattering up all these fucking random ass people just to see what kind of life they're living. What avenue of life have I just crossed paths with in the multiverse?
Yeah,
what
sense? Esports CDL commentator just followed you back on Instagram,
Sheesh, absolutely, bro, absolutely. So I mean, until I get to that level, I'm just normal Steven Hatch in the paintball field. Okay,
so that is a real thing that happened this past week. A CDL commentator followed me back, and it's not one of the ones that I'd be like, "Oh, Miles, what's up, man?" So yeah, what the fuck's going on in life right now, man? That was one that really shocked me and was like, "Why the fuck are you following me back?" And that person only follows less than 500 people, so there was thought into that hit. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't a just up, boom, boom, another one, boom, get it going.
It wasn't a mutual
pick
follow.
And choose.
Yeah.
Well, it was a mutual follow.
They sought you out.
I guess. Wait, I guess in the terms of like we both follow each other. I guess is that what you mean? Yeah.
Or you mean like there's a person that both of you guys follow and then they connected the dot like that?
I mean, maybe. Potentially, because you got to remember our friend Sam, he does production stuff, or not production stuff, but he does media stuff in CDL world, so maybe potentially there was something through there. But
Sam knows this guy?
Yeah, maybe that's what happened. I mean, also, technically, Hitch follows me too, so.
Sheesh, that is a flex right there.
That's one of the ones I'm most proud of. We were supposed to get him on this podcast, but it never ended up happening. It's okay, I still love you, Hitch, all right? Around the Bar is awesome. I literally promoted it today to my followers.
Hey, man, one day, FTS to the moon. We're getting him on one day.
It's the goal with all this is just to go up to the Optic headquarters and just go be on Around the Bar.
Oh, fucking shit. That would be awesome, dude.
Oh, where are they located at?
Dallas.
Dallas?
Frisco. It's a little bit north of Dallas, but it's in the Dallas, like, metro whole area.
Hey, you just shoot out a message of, like, hey, there's a paintball tournament nearby. That
one's not there. That one's in a different area, but Optic is there in Dallas. Actually, Hitch likes paintball too. I mean, obviously, as we know, Ronnie was on the show. He is aware of paintball. But yeah, no. Around the Bar, they had Hugh on last week. Is a very good conversation. I recommend if you actually haven't listened to that podcast, you should go check it out. There's some good stories there from the Nuke, the young kid.
I think my favorite part about Hitch is. Like, I remember when he was brought into Optic back in the day when they were in, like, Chicago back in the day. Right?
The first house, yeah.
Man, that was, like, when I was a kid racing home to see, like, Nade Shot Scump videos, the Hex Vlog, Flame Sword, right? Man, what a time to be alive with competitive esports. Man,
I get nostalgic for that shit all the time, man.
Oh, dude, 100%. I see, like, I get a TikTok about Black Ops 2, and I'm low-key crying, bro.
It's funny.
The morning dove sound, and I'm like, bro, stop.
Well, it's funny. Hitch talks about that in that podcast with Hook of like him going from being the young 18-year-old on the scene to now being like the third oldest person in Call of Duty or in CDL that's still actively playing. Mm-hmm. And he was like, how does that transition feel? And he's like, it's weird to go from being the kid who no one really takes seriously to like, now you're almost unk and like everyone views you as like, yeah, that's the vet who's been here forever. He's solid. He can hold it down. And like, it is just different how mindsets and everything change around you.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm not trying to like say I relate to that, but in a way I feel like I kind of do because like on DMG, right? I was that exact same scenario where I was like the young guy in the divisional team, and now that I'm the highest rank in the camp, the new guys are like looking at me to be a leader sometimes, and it's a very different experience. I have to present myself different. I have to talk different. Not everybody is the same way that I like to be coached, in your fucking face.
You can't motherfuck everyone.
Hatch, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of people don't like to be coached the way you're coached.
Exactly.
And that's not like saying bad about them or saying bad about you. That's kind of the objective fact of the matter is like you want someone who is gonna make your life a living hell out of respect because you understand they're trying to make you better. Whereas just not a lot of people have that same mindset, and it kind of the same things that are said to you in your head may mean positive, where other people may take them as negative, even though, you know, the thing that's being said wasn't meant to be either of those ways, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and I guess just growing up, like when I was a kid watching like the Reckoning series, when Mike Hinman was on the Iron Man, and then when he like went to Dynasty, like how serious and how aggressive he was about it, right? I was like, damn, dude, like seeing that kind of passion and fire in someone's eyes when they believe in you, that's the kind of coach that I want. When they look at me and they're like, dude, I fucking believe in you. Go out there and do your thing, right? And it just fuels me like no other. Right, it makes me, and not only in paintball, in real life, where I'm just like, you know, I want to make sure I'm.
That's well, and to your credit, it's not just in paintball, Hatch. There's a lot of grown men playing the NFL who don't want a fucking dude yelling in their goddamn face. They'll go out there and run their 4.240 and still be, you know, the physical specimens they are, but like they don't, you know, it's different at that point. It's like, yeah, I'm a, you know, 26-year-old dude. You're trusting me to do this position. I don't need you in my face at every practice telling me how to make a tackle like my Pee-wee coach did. But, you know, there are people who probably thrive in that type of, you know, same coaching aspect.
Absolutely. It's just it's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? And the style.
You would love to play for JB. I know you don't know Coach JB from Last Chance U, but you actually unironically probably would have loved to be on his program.
I feel like we talked about him like maybe a couple episodes ago.
A couple weeks ago, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's why I was bringing it back up.
Yes, the guy with the dead eyes. Remember the mugshot, right? Yeah. So I mean, judging off that guy, you couldn't see it in his eyes, but behind him there's fire. I could tell the passion of the game.
Just Hatch, all you have to do is type in like YouTube Coach JB's best moments of Last Chance U. Don't do it right now, but like after the pod tonight, and you will get what I mean. I think you see him as this kind of overweight, out of shape dude who's kind of a little kind of maybe loving looking, even like not super hard. No, this is a mean dude who is he's calling all of his players motherfuckers and, you know, fuck you and you fucking lazy pieces of shit and all this stuff. So yeah, Coach JB is he's a different breed, bro.
You know, I feel like you would see a lot of that type of characters, you know, like the overweight coach that just used to be a fucking beast of a player back in his day, right? And then he brings his veteran skills back when he's coaching, right? And I feel like that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. Is that kind of matching up a little bit?
Yeah, maybe, but at the same time, like,
was he a ball player?
Yeah, he was. Of course he was.
Okay.
I don't think professionally, but you know, he's one of those guys. Fuck, what did you say right before that, though? You were talking about... I
was, like, saying how, you know, kind of like a lot of coaches kind of have that story where they used to be an absolute beast back in the day, and they're coming back bringing those skills to their coaching.
I don't know if he was an absolute beast, so I'm not going to put that respect on his name. I do get what you mean, though. But my kind of contradiction to that is one of the best coaches we've ever seen in, you know, college football history is Nick Saban, and that man is not a violent man. Now, if you're being, if you're not doing what he wants from you, yeah, he's going to get on your ass and fucking, you know, coach you up a little bit. But it wasn't like he was ever having like crazy outbursts at his players or anything like that. He had the kind of dad tone of that, like serious, like, oh no, dad's upset at me. I don't like that feeling. Also, Braden's frozen, isn't he?
You know, maybe he's just reading a text for a little bit too long. If he was driving, he'd be fucking dead. But
yeah, no, he would be gone. His eyes have not been up in 40 seconds now.
You know what? That's okay. You know, internet problems, we're back to those memes. It's okay. You know, it could be worse, right?
Yeah, let's just make, you know, the night when I already have no time, let's make that the fucking annoying edit. Appreciate you, Brando. Love that, man.
Hey, you know what? It could be worse. Luckily, Ryan, you and I, dude, we're used to this, bro. We're used to carrying on a two-man show. You know, how often has Brando lagged out?
I mean, it's been rare recently. It's not been a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Michelle decided to. You know? Well, I was gonna say maybe Michelle decided to stream something on Netflix tonight or something like that. I don't know. Because usually it's Tuesdays that we have our boy, so maybe there's more people at the house. I don't know.
So let me watch this YouTube video and crash this whole shit. You know,
yeah,
way too much bandwidth for their internet and Wi-Fi. You know,
yeah.
But I mean, I'm very excited for overall. I'm excited for the event, but it's gonna be hard because we don't have a coach, right? Chim is not able to make it. Chim has had prior things that he has to stick to that, dude, been in motion for years for him, right? And so, you know, I can't expect the man to sacrifice something that he's been planning for years to do, right? And you know, I really do have to step into a leadership position for this event. You know, me and Paul, we're gonna try to be like yin and yang, and those are some big shoes to fill. I mean, since Brando's not going to be there, I have to fill his spot. You know, Brando himself, he is a great player, and without a doubt, one of those guys that I can completely trust on the field. So
why do you look confused, Brando?
Sorry,
you come back into the call and we're talking about your qualities, your benefits, your plus sides, and you just have this look of like,
my bad.
I already talked about your negatives.
Like restarting the computer, but also it's saying I no internet connection, but I'm on here, so I'm confused. I don't know. Seeing like what else is connected. My phone's no. All right, that's connected. Yeah, we're good.
Anyway, basically,
well, what I was saying,
yeah, glad to have you back. But what I was saying basically is Brando not being at this event is a huge tank to our team. He is one of those guys that you look at him, tell him to do something, and he fucking goes out there and wins a point. You know, and a player like that is a huge hit to the team. So a lot of our other teammates, Cedar, AJ, Garland, some of our new pickups, like they're going to have to step up.
Yeah,
they're going to have to.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't want to toot my own horn too much, but I know I'm one of the better communicators on the squad. At least like relaying information. Hence why Jim has me play the back a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's
gonna be gone.
It is like, hey, in Tampa when it was myself, Paul, and you Hatch, like how many 3-on-whatevers did we pull off?
Dude, so many. We had the triangle of communications where, a fucking plane's flying overhead, Bermuda Triangle, powers out. They just couldn't get past us, and we were just playing so well that event. I felt like with each other.
Yeah, it's for as little as my shoes are, you have some big shoes to fill.
Definitely, and I'm excited because
what size are your shoes, Brando?
More points for me, baby.
10.5.
Damn, how do you have like somewhat big feet and a tiny ass body? What the fuck happened there?
Short and squatty, man. I'm just squatty.
Actually, you know what's funny? Wait, 10.5. I think you actually might have a bigger foot than my 6'3" brother. I think he has a 10. Yeah. So
Seriously?
Fun fact on that. Yeah.
Damn.
I have 14s over here. Fucking sucks.
Damn, dude.
All right, subtle flex.
Good luck shopping in stores. It's fucking miserable.
Sometimes when I think of that, I think of like Shaq when he wore like a fucking size 26 and had to have like specially made shoes.
No. But Shaq was okay. You know why? Because he had his NBA contract. He had his endorsements. He could pay for a tailor to custom make his shoes. You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for the fucking random ass middle American who has size like 18 shoes and like, sorry bro, everyone has to be custom made. They're gonna be $400 each. That's just is what it is. I'm sorry. Good luck for you. Like,
that one scene from The Blind Side, even though the movie's a fucking lie, where he's like, oh.
No, everything's truthful about that movie. Sandra Bullock would never tell a lie. I don't know what you're saying.
Hey man, I love Sandra Bullock. That's all I'm saying. But they're like, oh, he's big and tall, but you need bigger and taller. It's like, damn, dude, when big and tall doesn't got your shit, what are you doing? That is just an unfortunate circumstance to have when just that big of a shoe size, when big and tall doesn't have your size.
Yeah, and usually at that point, thankfully most guys who are like that probably do find success in using their physical form, whether it's sports of some type or something along those lines. But yeah, I've always thought about that. Like, if my foot was a foot size bigger, I'd be just completely fucked. And like most major shoe companies just don't make shoes in my size. So I'm glad it stopped at 14.
That's a big shoe size, bro. You can squish some pretty big bugs with that big of shoes.
Dude, Crocs, my Crocs are huge. All right.
Hell yeah.
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Look at my Spartan boots.
Saltwater Crocs. I had my size 14 Crocs next to my nephew's like little 2-year-old Crocs. That was hilarious because it was like, yes, these are the same things technically, but completely
your Croc
different
just gave birth to that little Croc.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah.
So, I don't know what it's like to have that big of shoes, Ryan. So, hey, I'm jealous, I guess.
You don't know what it's like to be over 6 foot. So,
if I get on a ladder, then yeah.
Naturally, without assists.
Whatever.
Because wait, how tall are you actually, buddy?
So the last time I went to the doctor, I was like,
he's an inch taller than me, so like 5'2".
3/4. Oh, okay.
5'8" and 3/4.
I'm like 5'8" and 3/4.
Hatch, you could wear 3-inch heels and still not be 6 foot.
Well, I'm gonna start wearing those insoles like Tom Cruise wears. You know, the ones that
Trump
go
does,
like the
but
little heels.
I think you only are getting 2 inches out of those. I don't know
What
if
I
you're getting 4.
What if I put 5 on top of each other?
Well, you can't fit your foot in your shoe. What are you talking about?
Well, that's when I get specially modified shoes to where it doesn't look like that.
Okay, what are you fucking DJT now? What are we doing here?
You know,
All right?
like clown
We're getting the clown shoes. You know,
the front, you know, like clown
The
shoes. They
discos.
just kind of flop because there's nothing in it. There's no toes or anything. That's what your
But speaking of,
your shoes are gonna look like.
the Chucks.
that is why I love wearing my cowboy boots I own every now and then, because they have that like little heel thing on them, so it gives me like another 1.5 inches, and I'm just like, yeah, what's up? I'm fucking tall.
Boy. Yeah, boy.
Can I fit through this door? I don't know, because I'm so tall. Like,
Damn, dude, cannot relate. Not even close.
I know, 100%.
But you know, if it rains, you're the first to know.
Hatch, has your knees ever hit the chair in front of you on an airplane?
I do not think so.
Yes, you can't relate. You can't relate to what I've been through in my life.
Thank God. That sounds fucking horrible.
Is that a thank God? I don't know.
Well, that is a thank God that I don't have to fucking deal with that. That sounds like a pain, right?
Yeah,
it's
it's
already
not fun.
uncomfortable being in an airplane, being in a metal tube that you're out of control and could crash at any moment. You know? So, I don't know.
Hatch, have your shoulders ever been so wide that like the window doesn't fit, so it's like you're half into the middle seat the whole entire flight, and then you have someone in that too, so you're just kind of getting smushed on for 4 hours?
I'm lucky where I don't have that. Thank God.
You could gain that though. Go get in a gym.
You're absolutely right, brother. I've been getting way more active, dude.
You can build wideness. You can't build tallness.
Absolutely, and dude, let me tell you, that me and the entire team has been way more active because we had a dude last weekend.
Last weekend, yeah.
Last weekend, dude, we had a serious ass conversation about us as a team.
What serious conversation is this of the year?
102.
Okay, I'm just checking in.
Absolutely, right? But it was basically saying how all of us, like, we all need to be doing double the amount of work than what we're doing now. Right? And we all went around saying exactly
Why not
how
triple
much
the
work
work?
quadruple it while you're at it. Quintuple it.
Let's just do 100 times more work than we're doing right now.
100%.
Damn.
You're absolutely right about that, Ryan. You know
Why
what?
can't we? Why couldn't we?
Yeah,
You know what?
I'm gonna do some push-ups right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna work extra hard. Ryan, you better edit this hella hard.
Podcast.
Ryan, you better edit this hella hard. I better see explosions everywhere. Some fucking tanks. There we go. What are some other? Give me some other ones. Give me some more. Give me the AC-130 boys. Enemy AC-130 above.
A dead bug.
I don't have enemy AC-130 above.
Oh, you have that one?
You just want the mod.
Yeah, now I want you to scream enemy AC-130 above.
Enemy AC-130 above!
There we go. That one felt good.
My neighbors hate
That
me.
one felt good.
That was good.
Who gives a
All right,
fuck
it's not
about
9.
your neighbors?
It's not 9 yet. All right, we're good.
Absolutely, dude. You got it. You got what? Is that 8 minutes? You got 8 minutes
8
until
minutes.
then. So give me one more.
Nope. Not
Come
your best
on!
luck on that one.
Fuck.
You got the
You know
you
what?
got the original. All right.
All right. You know what? You're a one and done type guy.
Can't be
I get it.
replicated.
It cannot be replicated. Not without
Yeah,
at
I
least
don't
blowing a blood
have
vessel
many
in your eye.
second rounds in me, Hatch. All right. I'm a come once and I'm done. All right. That's what it is.
You know what?
Now it's time to sleep.
You just saw a climax, so now I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna grab my vape and just.
Fucking yeah, smoke a cigarette.
So was that good for you? No. All right.
She's like, I'm gonna call an Uber now.
Sounds good, babe.
Oh fuck.
Don't care about women.
Amen.
I thought you guys might have something to go off of that, but all right, guess not.
I said amen.
I said, man,
I'm in there.
All right. Is that a prayer that you were putting up, Hatch? What? Okay.
No, I feel that, bro. I feel that. You're like, look, I have a funny girlfriend. She understands jokes to where, dude, when she was working the DMG fruit stand at the Sepple.
She's one of those women.
Oh yeah, she is.
She's a
awesome.
sense of humor.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you.
No,
Dude.
one of the shows I work with now, Crime Corner, is hosted by Jesse Wiseman, the wife of the owner of the studio, Ross Patterson. But she thinks women shouldn't drive. She thinks women shouldn't vote. She thinks women are dum-dums. It's actually hilarious to hear her be like, "What? Why do you guys want this stuff? Like, we're just all little dummies." She's kind of sarcastic with it, but there's enough of a tone there that it's like,
she's not playing about all of it.
This.
Yeah, she's not playing about all of it, right? And so it's funny because when she was working the DMG fruit stand, right? She wasn't there at that moment. So she went to go do something real quick. But so all the other girls are around. I'm like, have you guys seen my slave? And all of them were like, oh, what? And
well, because they were all Latinas, so yeah,
right. But and
am I wrong?
Right. I told my girlfriend about it. She thinks that shit's funny, right? Because obviously she ain't my slave. I ain't whipping her around. But she's working for the day. We're working hard out here.
Patch. I know you don't think it, but you really found your person. All right. Because not many women are going to be like, yeah, he calls me a slave. It's so funny. I love when he acts like that. Like, no, that's not going to be a normal reaction for most women on this planet.
You know what? You're absolutely right. And truly, I do hope I find the one. I do hope that I found the one, right? And
I was like, what?
Yeah, I absolutely hope. I really do hope, right? I'm giving this relationship everything I possibly can, right? So I'm grateful. Right, and I'm grateful that she's not a complete fucking psycho. Yeah. How about I'm completely committed.
Not till there's a ring.
Well, yeah,
what the fuck?
Brandon's technically beating you on commitment right now, so that's all I'm saying.
First of all, not a competition, buddy. And if it is, you can have it.
Made it one.
You can have it, Brando. You can have the fucking trophy.
There it is
for most committed. But
we found something Hatch doesn't want to win in.
You don't need a ring. You don't need a ring to show how committed you are.
I mean, hey, I agree with that.
That's true. Hey, actually, Brandon, he's true. Because sometimes some married couples will do the tattoo. So that also works as well.
Yep.
I'm down to get a tattoo, but I don't want to get that.
I'm still backing you up, Brando.
At least a ring you can take off, I mean, tattoo, you cannot take it off.
Well, you should only be getting married to one person, but,
That's very valid.
So, Well, Brandon, do you have nothing on right now, Brandon?
I just took it off. I was.
Okay, I saw your hand.
You can see my tan line. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Amanda wears his ring.
Nice.
Do you have one of the little plastic ones, Brando?
The rubber ones, yeah.
Yeah, because I know my brother, same thing. Because he's flying all the time, he doesn't want some nice piece of metal, so he has those if he's at work or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't work with them on, so I just take it off, and then when I go,
imagine getting a rectal exam with a ring
when
on,
I go
bro.
to the, yeah, right.
You could have taken the glass ring off first.
Oh, could you take that off?
Oh, this
fucking
my World Cup ring. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Dude, that shit fucking stuck off my finger.
Damn,
hey, well, you're a D3 doctor as well. Goddamn, man.
Hey, man. Can't complain, dude. Still a doctor,
I guess. What were you saying though, Brando? I'm sorry.
The ring, yeah, I just can't wear it for work, and then the gym as well. I hate the grinding sound and feel of a metal ring on weights and shit
against the barbell and stuff. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Yeah,
you don't get that nice knurled grip.
Yeah, nails on a chalkboard. Ugh. But
I mean, dude, I've seen some videos where someone, where their ring cost them a fucking finger.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's called degloving.
Holy shit!
It happened to Jimmy Fallon.
That shit is terrifying to even think about.
Yeah, so it's one of the things, because it's funny, I've thought about this, because I think it would be cool to have a tungsten ring, to have this really fucking dope metal alloy on your hand, but then they can't remove it. So if you have a medical issue and they need that ring off,
good luck.
You might be lucky and they might have a diamond tip grinder, but they're probably not, so it's gonna be a big issue. And yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah. Not even Diddy has enough baby oil. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, nope.
That shit's not sliding off.
See, we've had to cut off a couple pieces of jewelry, whether it's rings, a bracelet. Yeah, no, it can't have that shit. Not at all.
Especially, because A, it might get in the way of X-ray imaging. B, fucking, you're like, you don't want metal and shit from that getting into a wound or something like that in fucking exposed operating room. I don't know what's C,
dirty.
Brando?
It's dirty. You can't.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's been from the outside.
Yeah, I mean it's if you can't get it off, you can't clean underneath it. Like you clean the top of it, whatever. But how sterile is that going to be?
Well, Brandon, my grandmother gave me this ring, so if it gives me staph, I'm okay with that.
Oh, and then we'll just lop your arm off. That's fine. Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen those videos where it's like a jeweler, but they put like I don't know what, it's like a chemical reaction. They put it in this chemical, and there's like
it's an ultrasonic cleaner. It's not a chemical, actually.
Okay, ultrasonic cleaner, right? And then it's like, I don't know what the fuck happens to it.
So it's a bed of water. They probably have some type of chemical in there to help clean as well. But what it does, it's the ultrasonic is sound waves that are being pumped into the water very quickly. So that causes all the breaking up. It causes all the water essentially to act as like a force against the jewelry. And so it's enough to get the dirt and grime off, but it doesn't like break down the gold itself.
Yeah, and I've seen videos of when they put like a ring or like a piece of chain in there. And dude, it is like it inks like a squid.
I love this chain. If you put this in an ultrasonic cleaner right now, it would look fucking disgusting. Just because it's been on my neck for 3 years at this point. That's just what happens with jewelry that's on you. It just
Probably same thing with my pukas. You know, I mean,
that's even probably got paint in it, so it's even worse.
Oh yeah,
dude. You know, I'm surprised, dude. I don't know what it is. Some people that wear pukas, they get their shit stained. Dude, these have not
depends on the puka.
Like clothes. You're absolutely right. It does depend on the puka. So I don't know if it's like fake puka stain or you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you calling my pukas fake?
Are they?
What if it's real puka stain?
And
only fakes don't. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I'm a faker.
Motherfucker.
I got this shit when I was in Hawaii. So bro, if this shit's fake, I'm pissed.
I have to be faking shit constantly.
Fake views.
Maybe mine is fake because I got mine from Amazon. Damn it.
Oh my god.
You know
the
what?
amount of spam text I've been getting.
It's okay, bro. The Amazon chain, I like it, bro. You wear whatever you want to wear. I think you look good.
I mean, this is technically a Jackson chain. It's not much better, but...
Oh, shit, Jackson? The one that Baird is a part of? Oh, shit, dude.
Yeah, I bought it before I actually knew he was a part of it, or else I probably would not have bought from that company. I'm going to be fully honest.
Dude, Jackson chain, bro. Buy Jackson chain.
Hey, but you know who was on the podcast with Bear? Rampage Jackson. You know who Rampage Jackson's son is? Raja Jackson, an attempted murder.
That motherfucker's going to prison.
Love
that shit
chain
is
logic
insane,
on that,
bro. That shit is insane.
But that should tell you everything about Bear DeGio right there. Just who he chooses to have in his circle of friends and
first
who
of all,
he chooses
Bear
to leech off
DeGio
of.
got hit with fucking cream of some young guy. Chill the fuck out. You guys have seen that clip, right?
Yep.
Dude, no way I'm getting
He's
hit
not.
with that.
Hatch is not talking about anything pedophiliac. I just want to make that clear. It's literally someone saying something that sounds like some young guy, and then he makes. I forget the clip, but
no, you're right. It's
the
like
way you said that.
It's
it
like a
sounded
Sagandi
maybe
joke.
He was touching kids, and
no, you're right.
I'm putting that out there.
It was basically like
that is not what we're alleging at all.
It was basically like a Sagandi joke. You know what I'm saying? Like a Sagandi's balls kind of thing, right? Where it's just like a play of words, right? And when you say it, when you're like, oh, I love cream of some young guy.
Hatch forgets at times that we're on a publicly listened to show and that making allegations about people can carry penalties. So yes,
I didn't make any allegations.
We were talking about a word joke. We were talking about a verbal sentence said between two friends on a podcast. Nothing to do with young guys. I just want to make that clear.
So
it's a delicacy. Brando would love it.
Hatch, what?
What? That head turn.
Yeah. Along those lines, you were saying something about the conspiracy of the Blind Side, right? Did you want to expand on that, Hatch? So since we are on a public platform,
the conspiracy is that it's completely real. Everything about that is a lore accurate movie. There is nothing wrong with it. Sandra Bullock is a fucking saint. I have no idea what happened to that black guy after the movie. Like, where's he at? I've never seen him in another movie.
Ravens.
You don't even know his
name?
What? He's the black guy?
Oh,
I'm talking the actor.
He's talking about the actor. He's not talking about Michael Orr. Yeah, he went and played for the Ravens. I mean, he was a fucking NFL guard for years.
Knew that one from the movie. Knew that. But, Sandra Bullock, saint. Remember that? Okay. T-Dog from The Walking Dead. He was in that movie. Well, you remember when Walking Dead was, like, new?
Yeah.
Like the one black guy in the show, T-Dog? He was also in that movie.
Vaguely.
He's playing a gangsta at the apartment.
I don't even remember T-Dog. Goddamn.
Hey, can you just to refresh, Ryan? Can you give a line that he said, T-Dog? In The Walking Dead?
Is he from the prison?
No,
he's like day one.
He's before the prison. Is he?
He's day one. He dies
So
in the prison. He died in the prison.
He would be with the group in the quarry then, with the RV.
yes.
Yep.
Okay. I don't remember this character at all. I know I watched this part of the show for sure because I watched up until about they met the governor, and I was like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, that's when it started getting like, bro, I'm trying to see zombies get killed. You know,
Fun fact: Walking Dead's still airing to this day. By the way, like,
And have
you know,
multiple spin-offs.
You know what? I actually
psychopath
heard.
who still likes that show.
I heard that there's people that wear zombie skin, like on their face.
I didn't make it that far. Yeah.
What?
That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard in the newer.
Yeah. Is what they're
Okay, so
called.
you may have heard more than I have, Brando.
Yeah.
So what do you know?
Hatch, I can go out on a limb here and guarantee that me and Brandon have heard more about The Walking Dead than you, man. I can actually guarantee that for a fact.
I love zombies. I was pretty big Walking
it has nothing
Dead
to do with
fanatic
that. It has
until
nothing
like
to-
season 3.
We have been involuntarily explained to the whole entire show for the past 10 years of our lives.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah.
How far did they go?
We stopped.
Are you talking about PK?
Yeah.
They're still talking about it. They're still talking about The Walking Dead. That's what I mean, dude. Like,
shit, no way.
Yeah, so like, I'm
like
still. I know
episodes?
Glenn dies from the fucking Negan. Like, I know everything that's happened in that show.
Like, that was probably like the number one, like, most hated fucking episode in like human history, basically. Like that.
Not hated.
People did not like Glenn dying like that.
Hated is a weird way to put it because at the time maybe,
They
but
lost
I think
huge views.
you're not letting me explain my point, Hatch. It's good for a show to be able to say no one is safe, that no one has plot armor. This is your favorite character? Cool. He fucked up, made a bad decision. Now he's dead. That's a good writing for a show. At the moment, yes, the audiences may not have liked it because they liked that character. But to be honest, if The Walking Dead bitched out and didn't kill him at that moment, I think it was a overall worse show as a whole. Does that make sense?
So if I am correct, you can Google this and check me if I'm wrong. In the comic books, Glenn is supposed to die
way later.
Way earlier.
Oh, was it earlier?
Season 1 type shit.
I know it's different. Okay. Glenn
is supposed to die
I'm kind of remembering
way
because
earlier.
he was a fan favorite character in season 1, and so that's why they kept kind of writing him into it, and then eventually they're like,
fuck your most loved character.
Like,
fuck you, buddy.
Again, I don't think it was a fuck you. I think it was like we're still going off source material, and you are not in the source material at all. We need to bring this to an end. I don't know. It is funny to hear Hatch's thoughts on TV shows, having no experience working in like the entertainment world at all. Like I'm not being sarcastic. It is genuinely hilarious to hear like how Hatch is like thinking of a writer's room and like what's going on and you know the things that they're trying to come up with.
And because I look at it like I don't think I was super into it at that time, but I remember. I feel like. What year did he... this sounds so fucking stupid. What year did he, like, die? You know,
it was like 2017, 2018?
2017?
Like, it's already been a while since then.
Like, fuck, man. Like, okay. And I just feel like...
It was pre-COVID. I'm pretty sure it was pre-COVID.
Yeah.
I almost guarantee it was pre-COVID.
I was still watching. Yeah.
You were still watching?
Yeah. I think it was that season or the next season was when I stopped watching.
Was that season 7?
It might be. It might or the end of 6. Fuck, I don't know now.
Yeah, there was a point in time that show was great when I first saw it on Netflix and Rick was waking up from a goddamn coma and then he saw this thing that said "Don't Dead, Open Inside." I was like, whoa, this is great. But yeah, it fell off for me. So I
agree. And because
The Walking Dead.
One thing that I liked about The Walking Dead is it's not like World War Z zombies where you're fucked. You know?
No, I mean, let's be real. In Walking Dead, the zombies really are just kind of a side problem.
Yeah,
100%. Like
they
it
cause
got to the point where
issues.
people were the problem.
Yeah, 100%. And like walkers are predictable; they're easy to take out. But it's dealing with human beings that are the tricky and hard thing to deal with in the post-apocalyptic world. Which is, I think, that's The Walking Dead's strength. That's one of the things that show's done the best is kind of examining that side of like zombie survival, apocalypse type stuff. Whereas like 28 Days Later. Call of the Dead. Some of the older zombie stuff doesn't go into as much.
Mm-hmm. I think that is You know, okay, a lot of video games get into that. Like The Last of Us, Days Gone, like video games do that way more than compared to shows. Or at least shows did it a little bit later in their
How so do you
time.
mean?
Like, so to worry about bad people, you didn't really have to worry about bad people in The Walking Dead until season 3. Like when they got into the prison and then people were like butting heads in the prison.
I guess, but
People were on the farm arguing, but it's not like it was.
yeah, but you also had Merle. You had villains in the show before, the governor. But I think it was just showing like how quickly the world went from like this state of, they go to the CDC, they try to solve the problem and see if there's any answer, and then they realize, oh no, this is just the way the world is now forever. Okay, great. And so it's like survival of evolution of like, how do we now survive in this completely new reality that's not like the one we existed in?
And it's also like, dude, wouldn't some of the walkers like just not even be able to walk at a point in time? They're just so decomposed.
28 years later handles that problem. They talk about that.
I still have not seen that movie. I need to see it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 28 years later. I've had some stuff spoiled for me. God, I cannot fucking talk anymore. I'm so tired of doing podcasts on this day. Jesus Christ, it's like my 8th hour on air today.
Monday, baby.
Yeah, I know. I have a job that goes before this, Hatch. But fucking fuck, what was I even talking about? Goddamn.
28 years later.
28 years later, they do. I'm like trying to. Okay, I'm gonna spoil something for 28 years later. If you do not want that spoiled for you, this is your heads up. Skip ahead and hit the 15-second button. Spoiling. It's happening now. I'm about to do it.
All right, I'm
28 years later.
I like it. Oh wait.
No, that's fair. In 28 years later, they explained that the virus never made its way outside of the United Kingdom because it was such a fast-acting virus that no one could get out of the United Kingdom, because you would have to be infected with it literally like the second you're landing in another place, which is almost not possible because you need to have the rage zombie there. So there's a lot of issues for that. That I thought was interesting to be like, oh, this is a zombie apocalypse that's now isolated to just one place in the world, and that's the only place that's being affected by this. Everything else is fine.
That's interesting, right? Because I heard that too, and it makes so much sense.
Can I come back?
No. and it makes so much sense. Have you ever played the mobile game Plague?
Yes, yeah, Plague Inc.
Just like that. Yeah, Plague Inc.
You can never get Greenland.
Same thing.
Because you can't get something infected then getting into Greenland.
But,
they shut down their damn borders.
But trying to piggyback off of that, damn dog. Piggyback off of that, like at the end of 28 weeks later, they fuck up.
Brandon, no one can hear the dog but you.
No? Oh fuck, dude, it's loud.
I mean, I can barely hear it. You're
heard the dog earlier.
Sorry. So but they show zombies running in Paris. So that's the only thing. It's like, what about that? They had something bigger, maybe, hopefully planned.
Well,
but then,
so technically, yeah. So 28 months later was a script that was written and was supposed to be made. It just never was able to find the right, financiers for it. And then the director of the 28 series, I forget his name right now, he brought in a different writer to write 28 years later, and this was the one that people were like, oh, okay, yeah, like that's we'll pick that up and go with that story.
Again, makes so much sense though. Makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It's very isolated.
On an island, technically, that's what that country is. So
piece of shit island.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah. Let's not say any more to not spoil for Hatch, because he's back in the conversation now.
Yeah, this is one of those movies where, dude, I love zombie movies. I definitely want to see it for sure.
Yeah,
my thing though is 28. It's not zombies. It is different.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting.
It never has been zombies.
Well, I know, but like a lot of people, like Hatch just said, they kind of in their head, it's like, oh yeah, it's a zombie movie just like the others. Yes, but also no. It's also very different in what the virus is, what it does to people, how it affects people. Because Walking Dead, it gets to the point. What?
Is it like they're not zombies, they're infected?
No. But like Walking Dead, I mean, zombies, they've been what? Like, it's been 10 years in that universe and zombies are still around. Mm-hmm. In 28 years later, if you're a zombie and you can't find food for 2 weeks, you die because of starvation. Like it's a different type of disease. It's not like this creature that you can only kill by shooting through the brain. No, it's a person that just is super amped up and wants to like kill something, which is similar, but very different still at the same time.
What I really liked about like World War Z zombies was didn't read the book, probably should.
I'll tell you this. I read the book. Book is amazing. The book and the movie are not the same pieces of entertainment. Very different stories, very different things they're trying to tell.
So
two different things.
Tell me if this is in the book, because this is what I really liked about this is that they didn't go after sick people, right? It wants to find a healthy host. Yeah, which was really fascinating.
So, it's so long ago, I don't remember if that fact is in the book, but I'll just say this. The book is not at all what the movie is. The movie is a new story that was made up with the World War Z name attached to it. The book itself is telling stories of many different survivors around the world. So it's like an anthology. You have all these different tales of people in different places in the world surviving the World War Z zombie apocalypse. Whereas the movie is just a standard zombie movie that they put the title over, and now it's Brad Pitt's fighting the zombies.
Dude, that is so interesting you say that. So the video game World War Z is based off of the book.
Yep.
Because you have to go to different parts of the whole different parts of the
and it's more about
United
like survivors,
States,
like how they're banding through and like making it through what's going on. Yeah.
Yep, and I never knew that
Brad Pitt never shows up once.
Brad Pitt does not show up once, not even once. Right, but I mean, I actually love that video game. It really kind of gets you immersed into that. Like, dude, you see a fucking wave, a mountain of people running at you, like flopping around.
Like to the point where it almost looks like a fluid. Like that's when it gets scary. It's like it's no longer like zombies or humans. It looks like a mass of water that is like flowing towards you.
Yes, like a wave of bodies. Just piling on each other to get over a fence. And then they're just coming at you bloodlusted. I thought that concept was so fucking scary.
Dude, this is where the concept of bloodlust ship came in for Hatch.
I think it is, actually.
You definitely could be right, because there were zombies, and then there's World War Z zombies. Like, whenever you get into talk about zombies, like, should you survive zombie apocalypse? What kind are they, bro? Walking Dead. World War Z.
I'll say this. If you have World War Z zombies, no one survives.
Nobody survives.
Because based off what we know, the zombies themselves don't die. They are super fast and they don't decay. So you're essentially, for the next 1,000,000 years, you're going to be dealing with these things that are way faster than you and are going to kill you.
Unless you're sick.
Humans are no longer the primary, predator on this planet. They are, and they win.
Dude.
And plus, I mean, they went to, I think it was like Constantinople or something, built these 300-foot walls, and they still got over.
Yeah.
Like, there is like almost no escaping that. Like, what do you do against that?
I mean, again, you need a viable host. They want that. I mean, people in Africa, they're living. Ethiopia is safe, man. God damn.
All the AIDS-torn countries.
Yeah, dude, you are so right about that.
What was it that he ends up injecting himself with at
I
the
think
end?
it's influenza.
Yeah.
It was influenza, which is the flu.
think so.
But it's probably, it was probably like, actually, no, I think it was a certain strain because it was supposed to be the Spanish flu. So it was like influenza B or something like that. I forget.
I think you're probably right about that, because it was like, I remember the suspense of, he's like going through all the little vials, and like the zombie appears and he drops them and he's like, oh shit, how do I even read all these? And he's just like, fuck it, and then ends up picking the right one in the movie. Man, that shit was so fucking cool. Love that movie.
Wow, that's crazy how the luck of that, he gets the right one.
Thank God, bro, because literally it's almost like it's a script. Vial. Well, I don't know. I'm just watching.
It would be funny if in a different cut of that movie, it's just like he grabs the fucking, Ebola one.
Gets the bubonic plague and starts getting these black spots all over his fucking face.
Well, it won't happen instantly, but like in 2 days, that character's dead. And it's like, all right, so the zombies didn't kill him, but it turns out TB still works pretty damn well at killing people.
Yep.
You just
damn.
Oh no, Brad Pitt, you inject yourself with cyanide. Oh no.
I got TB. I got it from fighting a man.
God damn it, not the Arthur Morgan. God damn it.
Okay, that's got the reference. There we go. There we go. That's actually a Wubby reference by way of Arthur Morgan.
I will never forget when I first played that game and Arthur Morgan got diagnosed with tuberculosis. Bro,
I
my
got
heart hurt.
TB.
He's like, what's it like, doc? He's like, well, it's not good, son. Tuberculosis. And I was like, no!
I got it over fatting a man for $3.
God damn, dude. It was some bullshit like that. Like, some debt. God damn it, dude. Made me hate that one fucking mouse-looking guy. Leopold Strauss.
Wasn't that the dude you have to take the pocket watch from, right? Is that the same guy?
I think he doesn't have any money, so you have to, like, fucking take all
you
his
can
other
like
shit.
interrogate him, and you can either be like the good Arthur and not take his shit, or the evil Arthur and just run his pockets.
This motherfucker spit in my face and gave me tuberculosis. I'm taking his
Run
shit.
him pockets, boy.
If I could, I'd kill him. You know, I tried so hard because when I played it my second playthrough, I knew that that's the guy. So I am hiding in bushes, you know, Jay hooking some dynamite over my arm, and he's still alive.
He keeps going, the mission failed, and you're like, fuck.
I'm just like, bro, he either completely survives it, T-poses, and then goes back in the normal position, or mission failed.
It's a Rockstar game, Hatch.
Yep. They know.
What you do, you play out the mission, and then you follow him, and then you kill him after the mission.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't even think I've waited that long. Like, I was just so angry once I knew that was the fucker that gave you tuberculosis. I'm like, I gotta get this guy out of my sight.
Why I oughta.
Put up your dukes.
Put your dukes up. All right, well, cool. Boys, that was a good show. We're not fully done yet, but we'll start to bring it out towards the end here. I know Hatch has got to get packed and get on the road, and I got to fucking find food for myself at some point tonight before midnight. But Brando, Baird, buddy, you're not going to be at this event. Is there anything you're looking forward to seeing from Texas, or kind of what's going to be your perspective at home watching it all go down?
Man, yeah, I want to see the guys do good. You know, it's. I want to see them go far.
Don't we all, Brando?
Dude, let me know if there's a webcast. You know, for the semi-pro.
They've got one. Yeah.
Is the WNXL there?
I doubt it. I know.
Oh, then there's no webcast.
Last year it was like that. The year before they had one.
If the WNXL is not competing, there is no webcast.
Hey,
and if it is,
I'm
it is
hopeful. I'm
a
hopeful.
GoPro on a stick.
I'll take that. I'll still take that over the PBLI.
Valid.
Hey, another
valid.
thing to give credit to WC and USXPL for, every stream, every field is a
They
live
have
stream.
fucking multiple streams of
I gotta
every
give
field.
that.
That is
Again, gotta give credit to
so
their leagues for that.
good, right? And I mean, I don't pay attention to their views or anything like that, but I can only assume that it's relatively. I mean, obviously, people aren't watching D4s as much as they are the Premier field.
That's not why they do it. They don't do it for like this makes views and people will see it and it gets the sport out there. It's literally just for the families of people who are playing.
Yep.
And like, Mike probably loses money on that, but the fact he does that for all the fields at his events, I respect him for that, and that is a cool thing he does for sure.
I agree. That's a spotlight on every single division that needs to happen, right? I mean, if the NXL isn't going to do it, he's got to do it, right? It's shedding a light. It's shedding a light.
Brando, speaking. So one thing, you gonna have FOMO of any of the big product drops that are gonna come out, any of the new exciting markers that are coming out at Texas. I'm joking, of course, because paintball doesn't do that anymore like we used to, and actually drop things at events. So yeah.
You know what? So, what came out yesterday? The Hydra arm pads. I saw that come out. They dropped those yesterday. So.
Oh, they dropped those?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Excited to
I see that.
They told me they were working. Background information, they told me they were working on those last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like not 2025, like 2024 they were working on getting those arm pads made.
Or let me correct myself. I don't know if you could buy them now, but they put them out there like, hey,
they announced them.
Yeah.
Some prototypes.
Yeah.
But I saw, damn it, I'm gonna have to find it. Who did it? Was it OS Productions?
OF Productions? What?
OS? Whoa. Put out like a video of damage, and I saw, and everyone pointed it out, the frames. There we go. Some HKJT kind of frames or whatever. It just sent it in our Instagram chat.
The Insta.
Yeah. Immediately it's of Jason Edwards putting on a mask. And
Oh yeah, that's a different frame.
Yep.
You know, Brando, I remember.
Whoa, that's strange because it has the SLR like vents up
Yes,
top,
they
but
do.
it clearly looks like a JT frame.
Yep.
Are you sending the group chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
check
very
this.
interesting to see.
Yeah. Which makes
You know,
sense.
Wait.
Me and Brando,
question.
were in
So-
conversations with
no.
people. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say real quick. Does this mean at this point you can now build a JT mask without using any parts from JT?
Just
That is
besides,
insane. If you can,
just besides the lens, I guess. Right.
if they have,
I mean, how long?
if they have
I mean,
frames, they have skirts, they have.
It's only going to be eventually
Yeah.
at the time where they make their own lenses, and HK already makes lenses. They have multiple masks.
Is
You know what I'm saying?
HK just gonna fucking take JT's product out from underneath them, essentially?
I mean, I think it adds more customization to
Is
it. To
that
be
what
honest,
they're doing? It feels like that. I don't know. Just me? All right, just me. My bad.
Yeah. By
I think it adds more customization, right? Because there's like the Revo 2 bottoms, there's the normal flexes, there's the RMXs. You know, I feel like I
Wait,
feel like
what?
that just adds
Revo
more.
2 bottoms?
Yeah.
Is that what it's
Like
called?
the twister bottoms and stuff? Yeah.
Is that what they're called? I don't know what
I
they're
thought
called.
they were the Revo.
Well, Twister makes them. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, maybe they're. Oh shit!
It's like the
Man, I'm just
2.0
dumb.
or some shit. Yeah, that's what
don't
I
know.
thought they were. Like the Revo 2.0.
I thought they were called the Revos, right?
Let me see.
But so I just think it adds more customization to where, you know, an already very customizable mask as the ProFlex, if not the most customizable mask. Now you can add a little bit more attachments on them. I like that a lot. Me personally, you know, I think that they're.
No, you're right, Hatch. They are Revo 2s. They're from JT. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think that's nothing but up for paintball. You know, more people can have cool shit that they like to wear. You know, support their brands.
Dude,
I'll take
I
it.
totally agree with this. I totally agree with you on this. The only problem is, do you see that price point right there?
What am I looking at? Is that $400?
$475 for two flex, for 2 ears and a bottom of the Revo 2s. That's the problem with Revo 2s. Jesus Christ.
That's one of the problems with Revo 2s. The other problem.
I found
is
another
just don't think they
paintball
look
vault. Paintball vault has 2 smoke ones, so like the smoke lower in the ears. $265 plus shipping.
Holy fuck.
Yep.
Jesus
And that's
Christ.
that's what I don't like. I hate that so many companies in paintball, they make these 10 of 10 products and then they sell them for. They don't sell them. Don't get me wrong. They don't sell them. They sell them at
Yes,
market.
they
But the
get
10
scalped.
people who get them scalp them for 1,000 times what they cost. This
Yes.
literally just happened with Violence masks. If you think
Yes.
I'm like making some shit up, no, I'm not. Violence sold their mask for $130 or somewhere around there, a normal limited edition mask price from a company. Those masks went for sale for upwards of $500 on eBay.
Me and Brando saw it.
listings.
Yeah.
Me and Brando saw the drop. Dude, we
Fucking-
saw a guy
I'm sorry, that's
carrying
fucking stupid.
double arms.
Yeah.
Carrying double arms and another one of his homies behind him carrying a stack.
Hey, homie who was carrying 6 of those, yeah, fuck you and go fuck yourself. I hope that $1,800 you make off flipping that stuff, I hope it makes you fucking really happy in life, you piece of shit. God, I don't like scalping culture.
No,
and,
I
like,
agree. I agree.
I also, there's a difference between, oh, I got this item, I don't want it anymore, I'm gonna sell it, and I'm buying 8 so that way I can keep 1 and sell 7 of them. That's the stuff I don't like, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. I think once it's maybe I'm just not a businessman like that, right? But it's like I'm a different type of baller when it comes to that stuff, right? I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, but it happens in paintball because there's limited edition type stuff, and so, you know.
Absolutely right, and you know, paintball is one of those niche sports where, you know, we got even twice as niche are the collectors like that, you know,
Yeah.
that need to have every single mask, right? It's just I've never really been a fan of that. I mean, we dropped like a limited edition strap, and it's like those are selling like those basically all sold, and
Yeah, and they're $35.
Exactly.
Like, they're not
Right,
it's
and
a
if you
normal price that a strap is. What are we talking
If you
about?
sell
Like,
that strap for more than $35 fucking dollars, you a bitch, straight up. You know?
yeah, and I don't know. I mean, look, it's the state of the world. It's 2025. It's easy as fuck to scalp. I get it. I see why you are doing it, because you are making money. I from that perspective, I understand why you're doing it. I just think if you're scalping in paintball, you're kind of a piece of shit human being, just to be fully honest, because the community that you're profiting from is very small, and they really want this thing. So you're just kind of taking advantage of people who, you can, in a way. Look, if you want to scout Pokemon cards, I don't give as much of a fuck about that, because you know who that affects? Millions of people in the world. And there are places where you can still get your hands on the product if you really want it. If you want a Revo 2 Clear Bottom, good luck. Do you have $1,000? You don't? Oh, sorry, you just don't get to own one. That's just not going to be something you get to have in your life.
And it's not even.
It's not even a gun. It's not even a marker.
Yeah, it's not even worth that. Like the actual product itself isn't worth $1,000.
I can understand a Twister being worth $2,000 because it's a limited edition marker with custom milling on it. There was work done into it to make it a cooler and better thing that limited amounts of people get to have their hands on. A fucking mask frame? I don't know.
I completely agree.
That's my rant on PayPal for this week.
Yeah, I don't even think it's really a rant. It's just like common sense to us, I guess. I've never really been the kind of guy where I'm like, let me buy all this shit up so no one else can have it, and if they do, they're gonna have to cost an arm and a leg.
I mean,
dude,
I've
never really been like that.
Speaking of Counter-Strike, there's an item in Counter-Strike. It's the Catavita 2014 sticker capsules. Everyone knows about them because you have a chance of pulling a Titan sticker from them that's worth $70,000. If you want to open one of those, yes, a sticker that is worth $70,000, the Titan Hollow sticker, look it up.
Holy fuck.
If you want to open one of those, you know where you have to go? To one of two people. There are now two people on this planet who own the rest of the supply of the Kata 2014 capsules. You know how much they are now? They're about $25,000 each, because if you want one, you got to buy it from these two millionaires who own all of them.
And it's a case.
It's a capsule. It's not even a case. You don't need a key. It's They when they sold in CS:GO back in the day in 2014, they were probably 99 cents each.
Damn. What was this? What's the sticker called? Titan.
It's a Titan Hollow sticker. It'll be the first thing that pops up. It is one of the most famous pieces of Counter-Strike, like skin inventory type stuff.
I see it. What the fuck?
That sticker is worth more than most people's cars.
I unboxed 2014. $100,000 plus. What the fuck?
You're talking about Oni Pixel's video, right?
This one looks like Tact CS:GO.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's some other people who opened them up, but yeah, no.
This video has 20 views.
But I bring that up to kind of relate to the point of it is fucked when you get to a point where this thing can only be used by now two people on the planet, and like this just is what it is. If you have $25,000, maybe you can also open one, but if you don't, sorry, you just don't get to. Is what it is.
You're absolutely right.
Like,
so
I don't want to sound cynical, because I also understand why there's value in that, because yes, if you own something that no one else can own, all right, you get to set the price for it. I understand the logic of that. It just does also suck,
Yeah.
Like those two things can exist at the same time.
Yeah, it just sucks. But it is what it is, right? We're not gonna scalp anything. 'Cause we're decent human beings. I mean, we'll find something that's worth the scalp.
That's true. Technically, every product that Alex Frazier has given us, we have given away for free to our Patreons, all right? We have not sold it. We have not profited.
Look at us.
Not even close. Giving it away. We love you guys so much.
If we wanted to profit, we would have literally just sold them. But, boys, that brings us to the end of From the Sidelines tonight. A little bit shorter tonight. Unfortunately, just the way things are. Yeah, we got to get it done. So this is going to be what it is for today. But as always, we got the 30 minutes bonus on the Patreon if you want to go check that out. We got the post show. It's going to be fun over there. But yeah, so to wrap on the show, like we do every week, we have a couple things that we do over here. We need a cool guy of the week. Brando Baird, who's this week's cool guy of the week?
Hey, this is a dad. This is I don't have a name, but I'm just gonna call him the Russian dad. So
the Russian
dad, yeah. So this is a father that worked at a water park in Russia. After they closed, he took his son. I don't want to say they sneak in to the water park at night, and they just go. He has fun with his kid in the water park, just them two, swimming, jumping, sliding down slides, jumping in the pools. Yeah, I don't know, just it's awesome. It was a good memory that kid's gonna have for forever. I mean, I have those memories with my dad. Ryan, you've had that with yours. Hatch, you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Had it with my mom.
It's not the same. So my question, Brandon.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the CCTV footage of this happening on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which means it came out. Did this man get fired? Like, what's going on with that? Obviously,
He's probably in fucking jail if it's in Russia.
It's Russia. He's been executed. But
Yeah, I was about to say that was my next guess.
But look, the kid has a great memory. Last memory of his dad. So
for sure.
Fuck you, Brandon. I was trying to lead you into some good news there because they actually didn't fire him. We did not dismiss the employee. We looked into his situation and tried to understand why he acted this way. He was not causing damage. His motive was a simple human desire to create an unforgettable moment for his child. And so yeah, that was the quote from the company. Respect, W company, not firing him. Being like, hey, you did break some rules, but we understand why you did, and so, all right, cool. Just come back to work on Monday.
That must be like a younger CEO, because some of these fucking old-ass boomers are like, these motherfuckers having fun.
Taking advantage.
Fuck you, motherfucking piece of shit. Have fun living in poverty for the rest of your life.
You know why? Because that boomer's dad never hugged him as a child, so,
Straight up,
guys, maybe we should, fucking break generational trauma, not just keep it
No,
going,
that
but
kid,
shout out boomers.
that kid that got to go with his dad to a dope-ass water park, dude, he is going to be a dope human being. He's not going to be like one of those boomers that gets no love.
I don't know if we can go that far out on a limb. We don't don't know his background. We don't know his upbringing,
You're right, he is Russian.
He could fly a drone into Ukraine in the next 10 years. That could happen.
he could be so much cooler, you're talking about?
Exactly, Brandon. My bad. All right, Stephen Hatch, we need a code word of the week. What is the code word of the week?
Going to Texas, boys. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeehaw!
Oh.
Yeehaw is the code word of the week. So make sure that if you hear that, if you made it to this far into the episode, message us. Yeehaw.
Do you have to tip your hat when you say it or something?
You actually have to take your cowboy hat off, place it over
Yeehaw.
your heart, and give a nice good old bow.
Dude, I was somewhere the other week in Texas. I was in Salado with Scott. Shout out Scott. And Salado, it's near Austin, but it's definitely a more country Texas town. Like, it still has that feel to it. This fucking 18-year-old kid, someone introduced themselves to him, and he literally grabbed his cowboy hat and was like, "Oh, nice to meet you, ma'am." And I was like, where the fuck am I? What did I just witness? This is not America. What is this manners and politeness that's happening?
Yeah, I don't know how to.
I feel that I try to give a good old
nice
nice bow. I try to give a bow every once in a while,
Well, that's weird though, Hatch.
but it's
It
just
was
sign
just
of
a little
respect
friendly,
from an elden ring.
little tip your hat to the fine lady who asked your name.
Absolutely.
Nah, I'm gonna spit in the lady's face if she does that to me.
So you would play defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles? Is that what I'm hearing?
Damn straight. Yeah, fuck
It's
that.
a sports reference. Hatch doesn't get it.
I totally get that, dude.
A player on the Philadelphia Eagles spat on Dak Prescott literally as the game started. Oh, fuck. All right.
Fuck, Ryan.
I did see that clip. I did see that clip on Twitter.
Sorry, Brando. All right? My bad.
I did see that clip on Twitter, so I did have a little bit of context. But, dude, what the fuck? How does that guy not punching his fucking helmet in? You know what I'm saying? Spit on? Fuck, that's rough.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
You know what's funny? I'm going to be honest.
Is one of the AC Diesel players still suspended because he spit on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, for a couple of games of this event. Isn't there something weird like that?
What the fuck is Diesel going to do?
I was going to say, going back to the Philly thing, that's just a Philadelphia Eagle being a Philadelphia Eagle. I see nothing wrong with the actions he took, so I'm actually supporting him.
Typical Philadelphia Eagle fan.
One more, I don't know, reason not to go to fucking Philly. Look, I don't like.
Wait, no. Dak Prescott thought he could walk into the Philadelphia Eagles stadium with a different team's jersey on him and not be spit on. And you know what?
You're
For
right.
that, he's a dumbass.
You're right.
So you know what?
How fucking dare he?
It's Dak Prescott's fault. Yeah.
Piece of shit. Yeah. Fuck
You
Santa.
don't go into
Fuck
Lincoln
Santa
Mutual
Claus.
Field.
Fuck Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's right. Fuck Santa Claus.
I don't know.
Fuck
Hatch
Santa
doesn't
Claus.
even know why he just said fuck Santa Claus.
I actually don't like the fact that I said fuck Santa Claus, dude. You don't believe, you don't receive. I'm trying to get gifts. Do not like that.
Context for you, Hatch. Philadelphia Eagle fans back in the day, they made snowballs with batteries in it and threw it at Santa Claus. I'm not even joking. This is a thing that Philadelphia fans did. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
And when Philadelphia fans were asked about this, they said, yeah, it's Santa's fault. Why the fuck is Santa here?
That is fucking crazy, bro.
Dude, Philly's different, bro. All right? You just got to know.
Yeah, it sounds like a shitty place.
Shout out to Delco, Delaware County. We love you guys up there. But all right, let's bring it on home, boys. Got to remember or remind you guys to make sure you drop a rating or subscription on the show. Helps us look good, makes us raise up in the charts, and more people hear the show. And it takes you 10 seconds to do, and it's free. So I think that's a fair trade, and we would definitely appreciate it. You also got the Patreon, where if you want to come catch the post show, which we're going to get into in just a moment here, you got to head over to patreon.com/Mafia_Productions. Brando's house is getting broken into. We love that. It's the Stockton in him. But yeah, patreon.com/MafiaProductions. We will be showing Brandon's home intrusion live on that later tonight when it does go down. So we're very excited to have live footage of that. And yeah, go check that out at the Patreon. And then we also got the sponsors, NECTR Energy, NECTR.energy, promo code MafiaProductions, all one word over there. Wealth Clothing, wealthclothing.com, promo code FTS at checkout with them. And then Hormesis Production, or Hormesis.com, but Hormesis Productions, Hormesis Paintball, the one-on-one event, just everything they got going on. Make sure you guys go support it. But yeah, so all right, well, without further ado, it's gonna do it for us over here tonight. Episode 163 From the Sidelines. That is it's been it for us, my friends. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Hatch, go ahead, do that thing you do.
Bye.
We'll see you guys later.